Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I know that intro is kind of weird, but I'll explain in just a second. So pretty much what happened was I was like talking to my girlfriend and playing Xbox and doing homework and everything. And as I was talking, I was like, crap, I need to film something. Because I was supposed to post today, but it's gonna end up being posted tomorrow. So I'm gonna post today late. Normally I post today, but I didn't have time to film yesterday because I was hanging out with my family and stuff. So, yeah, that's what happened there. But what happened was I was just talking, and I was talking to my girlfriend, and we ended up talking for like 2 hours. So then I totally forgot, and I thought I was about to go to bed. It was like 11 o'clock, and then I laid in my bed, and I got ready, and I was just like about to fall asleep. Okay, get out of here. I was about to fall asleep, and I just like opened my eyes. I was like, crap, I still have to film a video. So, I know what I'm going to do. I have everything planned out. It's just going to go how it goes. Sorry for that weird intro. I don't know if it made any sense. I don't know if it's funny. I don't know what it was. It was just kind of random. I just kind of set up the camera and then laid back in my bed and got up and turned the light on and got dressed. So, yeah, my room's a mess. It's kind of like crazy because I've just been messing around down here for a while, playing with my cat and drinking ginger ale, and I got a new knife. I don't know if you can see it back there, but my grandpa gave it to me. It's pretty sweet. Apparently it's like a German knife or something. Yeah, it's nice though. It's actually like one of the really nice parts of my collection, so that would be cool to add it in. One of these times, I'm going to make a video about my knife collection and why I started it and how and when, and yes, that'll be part of the video. But, for today's video, okay, I can't talk, but I'm going to say it now. This video probably won't appeal to some of my viewers because a lot of my viewers aren't drummers, or any of them. I don't really know your guys' hobbies, and I would like to find out, but I'm guessing this video will probably get a lot of views on it because a lot of drummers want to just like a lot of new beginning drummers want to know this. So if you're not a drummer, you're probably not interested in this, but if you are, and if you are going to be interested in it, then keep watching because it's going to be cool. And you'll know by the title of the video, obviously, why you clicked on this video. So if you didn't, oh well. I don't know what this is going to do for my channel. I don't know if it's going to boost it. I don't know if it's going to just stay the same or what, but I'm just gonna make this video because I figured it'd be cool. So let's get into it. What I'm gonna be talking about today is acoustic drums versus electric drums. They're totally different, but they also have some similarities. Obviously, the different part is electric is not actually like making the sound, it's just repeating the sound off of a recording. Acoustic is actually hitting the drum and hearing what you are hitting. So there's a difference, biggest difference, it's pretty obvious. But get out of here. I'm trying my shoes. So let's get into it. Electric drum versus acoustic drum. I'll start out with electric. So the pros to electric drums, there's a few. So one thing is with electric drums, you can kind of do whatever you want. Like you can make a dubstep remix, or you could just play in like a rock band or punk rock. You can kind of do anything because you have endless possibilities on how you want to tune it. You know, you can and there's a bunch of different presets, and you can change those to however you want. And that's what I started out on, was a crappy little electric drum set, and I mean, it worked for a while, but I grew out of it eventually, and now I got an acoustic set. But it all depends on what you're doing, because, like, if you're in a studio and you want to be making several different genres of music, like if you want to do dubstep, rock, pop, Latin, all that, I would go with a nice electric set because you can just kind of do whatever you want with it. But if you're just playing in a band that's kind of doing, for the most part, one genre, like if you're in a rock band, then you're gonna want a nice acoustic set that you can tune to your liking for that purpose. That's the one thing about acoustic is if you get different kind of wood, like maple, it's pretty easy to tune. You can tune it up, down, however you want, and it's pretty flexible. But some other woods aren't. So, yeah, like one thing, like a downside to acoustic is that you just can't have, there's not as many possibilities with it, you know, but like with electric, there's endless possibilities on what you want to do with it. So those are a few main things. In my opinion, I don't really know, it kind of goes both ways, because like at church, I play on an electric set, and that's nice because it's, I don't know, I like it at church because you can adjust the volume however you want, what the crowd's hearing a lot better. That's another perk to it. Whereas like you can get sound shields and stuff for acoustic, but you can't really nicely trap that sound and get the right sound that you want all the time. Because if you have a drummer that's playing acoustic and you're in church and he's just whacking on the drums, you get as far as the sound goes, you can't turn down that sound unless you have like a bunch of sound barriers and all that. Whereas electric, you can whack on the drums as loud as you want, and you can turn it down, up, you can do whatever you want with it. But also, it's hard to turn up a drum too if you're playing acoustic, because it's not there, you know. It makes the sound different. You have to do a lot of different stuff with it, but yeah, there's some perks too, and some cons. But as far as my opinion goes, I'm trying to get back on topic again. I really don't know, because what I was saying at church, I like it at church, but if I was playing in my own band, I wouldn't use an electric set, just because if you're playing in a band, you don't really have a designated sound guy. I want to say, like, you don't have like a guy behind a sound booth controlling all your sound, unless you're like a very famous band like the Rolling Stones or something. They probably had sound guys or whatever, or like Selena Gomez probably has sound guys. But you know what I mean, like, so you can't really adjust. So like if you're playing in a normal band, like you and your friends, I would definitely go with an acoustic set, because acoustic set, you can just buy the set. But as far as like, you know, electric set goes, you have to buy the amp, you have to buy all the different plugins and everything. You can buy different accessories for it, but for the most part, on an electric set, you're kind of limited to what, like, so I don't know how to explain this. You can really achieve, with an electric set, you can achieve any sound that you want, really, like, to be honest. But you don't have as many options as to, like, where you want to put them. So, like, as far as I know, you can't really mount a cowbell mount on, like, the front of the bass drum like you can, like I have on my acoustic set. But on acoustic set, you can pretty much put anything wherever you want. So unless you have, like, individual stands for every drum and you can just do whatever, then you can kind of do whatever you want. But, like, another thing with electric drums is, like, as far as I'm concerned, it costs a lot of money to get another head, like to just get another drum, the electric component for another drum head, an electric drum head, and all the sensors and everything, than it is to just get another tom or something you want to add on. So, I mean, that's another downfall. But, yeah, I don't know. I would lean towards, acoustic for a beginner, just because, like, I don't know, once you get that acoustic feel, you're really, like, if you play on an electric drum first, like the first thing you ever played on an electric drum, and you get used to that, when you go to acoustic, it's going to feel weird. And, like, most of your life, if you're playing for gigs and stuff, you're going to be playing on an acoustic set, because, like, if they have a set there or anything like that, you're most likely, they're going to want you to play on an acoustic set. Because, one, an acoustic set just looks better. It has better, like, appeal, like, to your eye. It just looks better, like, up on the stage. And, like nowadays, like, if you get a Roland, like the one that we play at church, it's a really nice set. So it looks nice, but you still can't achieve that, like, the fullness, I guess, of an acoustic set. So that's one thing that you have to take into concern, too. You also have to think about the price, because nowadays, You look at a nice acoustic set, and you can get a decent acoustic set for $800. But if you really want to get it, like a nice electric set, like the one that we have, like one of the nicest electric sets at church, and the one that we used was like $4 or $5 grand. So that's totally polar opposites, you know, because you go from a nice acoustic set where if you get a nice maple acoustic set, you can tune up, you can play pop, or you can tune down and have that punchy sound so you can play rock. But you spend $5,000 on a electric set, then you can achieve any sound you want. Like, it depends on what you prefer, you know. So I mean, I don't know, but that's just my take on it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That'll probably be it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one.